ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Micah and I are in Southern California, in the Alpine region. My wife just said we're weird. We are going to build a railroad. This is Railroads Online, a very early beta game. We have a little bit of money and this nice, gorgeous old Camelback steam engine. I guess they call it a porter.
Isn't it a beauty?
Look at old Betsy. Now, the only thing they charge us money for are pieces of equipment, so cars, train engines, and they charge us money for cutting trees down.
Yeah.
We need to start, we need to get a line from here to the sawmill on the map. You can, by the way, Mr. Micah, you press M to see the map. And then,
that was a logging camp. Don't we have to go to logging camp?
Yeah, you have to go to the logging camp, too.
You know what I say?
The reason why I say we do those first is because we get fuel from the logging camp for the train.
Okay. I think what we should do is we should run a line towards an area in between the sawmill and the logging camp.
Yeah, and you make a Y there. Yep.
And make a Y there.
Yep. So, can you see which way I'm pointing? No, you see, I can't see you on the map. That sucks.
Yeah, I know it. It's gonna suck.
All right, follow me, Mr. Micah.
Okay, just so I don't know how to run.
We'll do all the trees. Okay, so it's Shift and then W. Yeah, there you go. So just come on down through here, and I'll start running the line. I don't know. So once again, you said this is the warehouse here. I'm not sure what this does, and there are no tracks connecting it right now.
Right.
Eventually, we can do that, but I'm going to go ahead and start. We're gonna lay some roadbed, and maybe if you follow behind me and kind of direct me. Okay, so look on the map. It's topographical. You can see there north of the logging camp.
I can at least see the direction I'm pointing.
Yes. So face the same way I'm pointing. North of the logging camp is a rock spur. Do you see that? Like a big rock spur peninsula coming out. Do you see it?
Yeah, the logging camp.
Yeah, like to the east of it, there's a rock spur, like south and east, and then past that is more hills. Do you see the topography where the hills are?
Mm-hmm.
We need to bring our road around the side of the mountain to our right. Like, we're going to keep it on this side of the mountain. And then we're going to go up between those two hills there that are green. That'll split the sawmill and the logging camp. We're going to make one track go to the right to the sawmill. We're going to make another one go to the left. And then we'll make it a Y. So that way trains can change direction there if they need to. And we'll probably put some Ys in at the sawmill and the logging camp, too, so that we can reverse directions.
Sounds good.
All right, so let's go ahead. But do you kind of see where I'm talking about, though? Where I'm trying to get the line, I can't even draw it on the map because it's like they don't show it.
So do you want me to move ahead and then, like, if you're looking at the map? Oh, you can't see me on the map, but
I know that's the problem.
Okay,
we can't see
I know.
other.
You take yourself to where you want to go. I'll go stand there, and you can come back.
Well, I don't think we have to get that. Like, I think basically I want to move up to this rock here formation up ahead.
Okay.
And what we're doing right now is we're laying roadbed. Unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with these trees. And once again, the one thing they charge you for is cutting trees down. But because of the way that this route runs, we're going to have to cut trees down. I mean,
this roadbed just dropped back here.
What do you mean?
Where I'm standing. You come back here. Why did I not drop?
Oh, it's okay. It's just being weird.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, I know that gradient is going to be the grade is going to be an issue.
Yeah, we don't have that yet because the ground's pretty flat here, but it does come in. Yeah, and you want to for a railroad. Realistically, you want to keep it under 3.
Oh yeah.
Now, it's funny because I was reading some of the comments. I talked to you about this off camera, but people are complaining about like the Climax, which I think is also a Shea, maybe, I'm not sure, and the Heisler, and they're like, they're so slow. Are they supposed to be that slow? Yes. The Shay and the Climax are the equivalent of rock crawlers. They were designed to pull loads up mountains. They're not meant to go fast. They were, I think Heisler top speed might have been like 10 or 15 miles an hour, and I think the Shay or Climax was even slower. But they could pull logs up the side of a mountain on a pretty steep incline. Let's take a look at the map again and see where we're at. Okay, I need to go left a little bit here. We're trying to avoid the ground that's not level. You can see here, even though our roadbed's getting a little bit higher off. But how are my curves looking, Mr. Micah? When you're behind me there, does it look like I'm making nice natural curves?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, I'm making a nice straightaway here. I got to keep curving. You want to keep the curves nice and smooth, too, if you can. There's some spots where we're going to have to make some pretty sharp turns. The nice thing about Betsy, the engine that we start with, is it's pretty small, so it can handle a little bit more curvy road. But okay, let's see, am I headed the right way? No, now I'm headed for that abutment. Whoa, that's not what I want to do.
Whoa, all the gray just
jumped
up. Okay, now we're back down.
I fixed it.
Okay.
So now I want to turn to the right because there is a like a hill coming up ahead here, and I don't want to.
So I'm trying to mess with my controls a bit.
Okay, that's fine.
I thought I could just use hit one button for running, but it's not working.
Oh, that stinks. It's making you do like a shift combination. You can see here the ground's met us again. And I think if I'm looking right ahead.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you got it?
Yep, I got one button to do forward and run at the same time.
Oh, good. We could just run with this now. See there. Yeah, see the ground is going up to our right. I think we're still going to hit the abutment. I don't. Dang it. Where's it flat? It's flat over here. So I need to go back a bit because we have to turn. I don't want to get onto that. I mean, we could grade over it, but once again, you have to think of the future when you're laying your groundwork. So let's look here. The G menu, we're going to demolish some of this roadbed because I don't know.
Does that cost you money when you demolish?
I don't think so.
Did I just go up?
No, it has not cost me anything to demolish. So we start with $2,000, and that's what we end up keeping. So I don't. Are you running along the trail here?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Just follow the road. Follow the yellow brick roadbed. All right. So groundworks, and back to constant grade. And I've tried to use the curve radius tool, and it doesn't seem to work. I'm not getting the way it works. Like I want to see what it's going to do beforehand, and it doesn't. You don't get a preview of what the thing is doing. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy with the way that worked. So we're gonna
turn off to the right.
Yeah. Okay. Straight up ahead here. I'm starting to see the sawmill ahead. So I think what we're gonna do. I'm gonna run a track. It's gonna be weird how this is gonna look at first, Mr. Micah. But
I think you should run the track back here where I'm at. I think.
Oh, we're good. We're good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a Y into the Y. Are we going to run a Y? I just screwed up again. So hang on. Let me get rid of this. I'm going to run a Y in, and you'll see what I'm doing here. It'll be like a junction here. We need to raise this up a bit here. So now we're going to have a little bit of a grade, unfortunately, but it's what we got to do. And so we're going to go here, and I'm going to walk this out, and you'll see it start disappearing, and then we'll raise it. So I'm going to raise my gradient a little bit there. Just going to keep the roadbed visible until about here, and then it flattens out again. Okay. So, and then we're going to make a new one. You got to come out and go back in again. And we're going to do a constant grade. Oops, that didn't line up. Once again, any model railroader will tell you that groundwork is the most important part of making a train layout or whatever.
Let me know if you lose some money.
Okay. Hold on. It's not coming up. I can't. Okay, there we go. I have full money right now.
So you didn't lose a dime?
Nope.
Because I just cut down a tree.
It must charge you then.
I didn't lose any money.
Oh, what? No, I still got full money.
All right, I'm gonna try it again.
Glitch or saving grace? Okay, so then once again, now what we're going to do is we're going to run. There's two platforms to this facility. There's one back here, and there's one where we are right now, and we need to. Basically, I'm going to run this in, and there's going to be another line. You'll see. We'll do it. We're just going to do it. You'll get to see that happen. So let me continue groundwork. And we're going to keep going out here and kind of swing out this way a little bit.
I'm gonna start cutting down trees that we have to.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is where the problem is. So I've come back too far. I'm going to hit wall. So I need to go in here, and we're going to demolish that. And we're going to demolish this piece too. And we'll start curving. What I'm going to try to do is make a nice big curve here back around to the sawmill. Why am I doing?
The one thing I hope they change is, I hope they change in the future that they add that when you cut down a tree, the tree will lay on the ground. You can eventually pick up the wood and sell it.
Yeah, because you're paying for it. But then again, you get all the other trees for free, so I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to pay for any of the logs and stuff. You just get them. So I don't know that. Who knows how they're going to do the economy of this game. We're still, I think, a long way off from that. But okay, so now we need to actually make a new section here. This corner is not too bad. It's a little bit sharp, but so what you've seen here is now I've brought this around to the other platform, and then we're going to start laying in some stuff. Now I'm going to put some things down here. I played through it a little bit before, so I could kind of figure out what I was doing, so I wasn't like a total noob on here. Let's put the gradient down, but I'm sure I'll make mistakes. So
you always do, my friend.
I always do. I always do. I'll bring this a little bit under here.
That's what's great about your channel.
That's right. I'm human. Okay, so there's that, and so this part's really sharp. I don't like that, but I'm gonna look and see. So I'm gonna take a look at the money. No, I still have $2,000, and you still have your full money, Mr. Micah.
I don't even know how to look.
The P button. If you press P.
Is that P for pay up?
Pretty much.
Okay, I'm down to 1960.
Okay. But you'll be able to cut a bunch down. I mean, I don't know why it would hurt us to have you just spend your money.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm here for. Just spend my money
yeah, just I'm taking Mr. Micah. That's right.
Jerk.
That's right. And just so people know, Mr. Micah actually bought this game for me. So
this is uber hardcore mode, cheating style.
No, we're not cheating at all. There's not really any. Well, I guess kind of, because you start with $4,000 instead of $2,000. Exploit. So you'll see what's the matter, doggy? This place has already got groundwork here. I guess we'll put it in. You don't really need to, but
And I can say the music for this is fantastic.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay. You have to turn it off, don't you?
Yeah, I had to turn it off. So we've run groundwork there. We didn't need to, but I did it anyway. And we're going to start some here, and this is going to actually have a gradient up of 1, because I need to get to about the same height as the other trail here. And what we're going to do is wow, that really kind of came pretty dang close. So if I hold down Shift, I can now change that. It's Q and E, by the way, to do this. There we go. I used the Shift key, and it made them pretty much on level. Maybe one more little jump down, 0.50. Yeah, there we go. Somehow. No, that's not lovely. Okay, no, I'm unhappy with that. So we're going to. It was close. It was close, but not close enough. We'll try that again. 7.5 seemed to be a little bit better lined up, and we can flatten it out there. it's going to be a little weird getting the switch off of that, but all right, so let's go ahead and your roadbed is the most important part of your layout and or factory facility. I'm just making stuff up. Okay, so we're going to go back, and I'm going to do, let's see, up. 0.75 seemed to line up real nice right about there. So let's just do that. Hopefully, we'll be able to get the switch in here. It's a little awkward, and I think I'm as well. Once again, I'll let Mr. Micah clear it. And I think, Mr. Micah, if you run out of money, I'm pretty sure you can keep cutting trees down. I could be wrong about that, but I think the way that I did it when I was playing before, I didn't even look. I didn't know that I was spending money, and I cut like literally hundreds of trees down, and it never got upset with me.
Well, I'm just trying to do the ones that are touching the road that are on them. If they're off to the side, I'm going to leave them until we lay the tracks, and then if we have to cut them, we can cut them.
This is where we have an issue because this is on a curve. So I think we need to go the other way. We're going to go right turn. That looks like it might work better. It did and didn't. So what we're going to do here is kind of a compromise. I'm going to pop that down. You kind of have to, some of the track is obviously, nope, that's really bad. Okay, it did not. One of the things I don't like about this, and I'm going to try something different here, you can't necessarily see what you're doing when you're laying the switches. You have to kind of stand. So, but you can change views while you're doing it. So I'm thinking maybe I can, let's see, change view. There we go. But see, when he moves, then it really screws the whole thing up. So it's like, I can't. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh boy. No, right about. I'm using the wrong one too. So let's go back. G. I want the one curving this way. There we go. Yeah, and right about here. So let's take a look again. Shoot, these are not lined up at all. So I need to flex a little bit here, and I'm gonna have to change the route that this track came in. And then you'll run into this. There's really no good way to like make it right the first time. You have to kind of like guess your way through it. So I'm gonna put the switch as a left turner here, okay? And we're going to get rid of this road bed. But first, we're gonna. It's the best way to do this.
I'm not going to worry about those trees for now.
Yeah, let's get rid of that. There we go. And unfortunately, see, that's thrown off back here too. So let's demolish this. And I think we're going to.
Oh, no. Sorry.
I'm trying to think.
This banjo music is just getting me in the mood.
For what?
Toot, toot.
No, don't answer that.
Sorry.
Would this be better? Yeah, that looks better. Okay. So this is already set. This is where we got our problem. And then back here, we still have an issue too because I gotta run groundwork. So let's go ahead and get rid of this groundwork here. And unfortunately, that means we're going to have a pretty sharp curve back here. I suppose I could move this even further up. There.
Do you think it's inappropriate for me to walk around with my saw blade hanging out?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on, well, I don't know, maybe. So we'll run that back to there. This is gonna have to be all changed because it's not coming in at the right angle. So we might as well walk it back to about there. I still want to see it though. So, and this will happen from time to time. Once again, it's kind of guesswork where you're gonna end up. So you have to adjust accordingly because otherwise you're gonna get frustrated. Okay, so once again, we're going to come in here. We're going to put the groundwork down. I'm going to put this here. And we're going to slowly make our way around this corner. What the heck? And that lined up nice. Right to there. Get our groundwork in right about there. That lines up pretty good. Soup? Did you call me? Oh, okay. Another thing I like to do to neat things up a little bit is to put a little bit of groundwork here, so that's not just like hanging out on its own. You can do that. Nah, I don't like the way that's coming up, so we'll do it from here. Groundwork there. There we go. And then again, the hard part here is that to get the groundwork started at the right level, we're going to have to kind of fudge it a little bit. So let's see if I can do this. I don't want to link, but so those tracks are kind of just hanging there. Hopefully that's okay. And you ask again, why, Arthur, are you doing this? And the answer is, I don't know. No, the answer is it's going to be important later on to be able to reverse the trains. So we need to be able to like change directions and stuff like that. So putting a Y in helps us accomplish that without too much difficulty. Now I've lost the track of where my, okay, there it is. There, okay. Let's see how these line up. And I may have to do a little bit of an up or down. Definitely need down. Oh, Mr. Mike is catching up. But not that much down. Okay, so we're going to start here. And let's take it straight across now. Groundwork, flat. Mr. Micah! Killing the forest. All right, so we're going to do this because we came from a different height, and we're never going to get that perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Then we're going to add the groundwork, and then we're going to do this. And then
I've never seen that happen.
We're going to lower it by 1, and then we'll just kind of...
Woo! Arthur.
Hang on.
Look back at me. Am I in a tree tornado? Okay, never mind.
I've seen it where the tree spins and like crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you start building, they're like built into the roadbed. Sometimes they do that, or into like a trestle. Okay, this screwed up though. Wow. Okay. So we'll fix that groundwork there. I don't know why it twisted, but sometimes it does this weird stuff too. It's part of the game, I guess. All right. So there we go.
Hey, nice job.
I know, see? And so you want to continue on, Mr. Micah. This wraps around to the other side. Yep.
Well, let me see. What do you mean? It's going to go around the sawmill and then back out towards...
It comes back out over here because there's a loading dock over here that we needed to hit. And then I'm also going to put an engine service station here. We need to make... We're bringing logs here, so I'm going to make it so that we bring other logs too. You'll see. Because we need to be able to make wood, obviously make firewood for the engines to burn. Okay, so we need to build a firewood depot. And that's going to go here.
And a water tower as well.
Yep. We'll do all that. Now I need to go into God mode here because I can't see how I've... No. And I can't... Can you see what I'm putting down, Mr. Micah? That's probably about as straight as it's going to get, unfortunately. And I want to...
Where are you at?
I'm trying to put this thing down.
I see it.
Yeah, can you see what I'm doing, though? Can you see me holding this thing or no?
No.
So you can't see the depot. I need to put the logs on the other side because we want to... That's where the long train needs to go. I don't think the firewood... it just goes in the engines, I think. So I need to cancel that. We're going to stand over here and do it. Mr. Micah, can you cut this tree down right here?
Yep.
And maybe this one, too. Thank you, Mr. Micah.
I would say I'm just your little beaver, but that would be inappropriate.
God. Oh my goodness. Okay, so anyway. Oh, I gotta go back. All right. So once again, the view menu is just a little bit irritating how it works. It doesn't.
Should you put that down after you lay the tracks?
No, because the tracks have to go right up to it. So
Right. That's what I mean.
it's a lose-lose.
Oh, okay. What about down here?
Let me walk through here. No, it'll be good. You don't want it to overlap where the other load and unload zones are, because I think that's going to screw things up if you do that.
Okay.
Nope. Okay, let's go back here and take a look again. But now he's walking really slow. Okay, like that. And that's... Okay. Let's see if we... No, it didn't even go where it showed it was going. Ugh.
Well, we are in a pretty kind of an alpha. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's... Yeah. Delete. That's what the delete button's for. Nope, I want to go this side. Like I said, it's really hard to tell from where you stand. Like, you can't... This view does not allow you to see what you're doing well. And I can't be too far away, so perspective is everything. I wish Mr. Micah could eyeball it and say, oh, yeah, you're lined up with the tracks, or no, that's not lined up. But you can't, because you have to just guess. So now we're going to... This looks pretty lined up, so that's good. Mr. Micah!
Yeah.
Can you cut the trees down on the firewood side? And I'm going to bring our track around. And
Where, over here? Or?
Yeah.
Oh. So let me come here for a second.
Okay.
So do we have where at? Like, do you see me?
Oh, yeah.
Is this where the tracks are coming through?
Yeah, they're going to come on both sides. They got there. You have a track
Okay.
on one side and a track on the other. This is the engines will pick up their firewood from here, I believe, right there, and then the I don't know, maybe not though. I've never done it before. Maybe we have to get cars in there. I don't know.
Okay.
But and then this is where you put the wood. So
when you lay the tracks down, that'll cut the trees down because
okay, you want to see where they're going?
Yeah, there's no sense cutting trees that we don't have to right now until we start making money.
This one's definitely going to have to be cut, like the one that's right here.
Okay.
Like that's a definite. And I'm running these way over because you need to be able to get the engine up here. If you're pulling a train, like the engine has to fit too, so that's why I ran it way over. So we'll run the engines to about there, Mr. Micah. That wasn't very straight, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab, let's see, oh shoot, we need to do one more switch here. This is going to be a switch right, but not that one. It's going to be the other one. The differences between the two right switches, one's got the switcher on the right side, one's got the switcher on the left side, so that you don't, like if I place this the wrong way, that would be in the platform. Does that, can you see the track that I'm putting down, Mr. Micah, or no?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does that look like a good angle from where it can, like, does that look like when I run the track it'll be far enough? It's hard to tell from this perspective again.
Far enough to the end, or oh, I see the middle.
Yeah.
The problem is it's moving away from this dock. It's not running with this dock.
What do you mean?
It's mostly.
Should be fine.
Keep going. Oh, that's way too far.
Like I'm aiming right at you. Well,
Okay.
it's going straight. It's going parallel with the dock. Is that not showing
Okay.
on yours?
So what's this part here for, this switch? Where's this going?
That's going to the
In
other
between?
side. No, other
Oh,
side.
way over here?
Yeah. Yep.
That's not going to make it.
You don't think so? Okay, so I'll run it back a little further.
Oh, yeah.
This is about as far back as we can run it.
Couldn't you put the switch back here?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to. Like here?
You want this turn to be gradual,
Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Good.
you know?
Good for you. Good for me, good for you.
Hey, I play with model trains too. No.
Oh, yeah. That did not work at all. Okay. No, I don't want that. Go here. Groundwork. Right from there. Why does it always have to be weird? That's the only thing I don't like. It's really hard. Once you've put a track down, of course, you know, you're supposed to put the track down afterwards, but with these switches, you kind of have to put the switches down first. I guess that's about as good as it's going to get. And we're going to run this down, so it's going to be, yeah. What? Was she barking again? You mean Barky? That looks about right. Okay. So we're going to do the first 2 tracks. Here we go. Aside from the switches, we haven't laid any tracks. They're pretty easy. But they have limits, like on the length. You have to... Oop, that was it. Does it look like I ran along there, Mr. Micah, nice and close to the platform, like we can use them?
I think so. You know, it's almost hard to tell because if the train is too far away, it doesn't work. If it's too close, it doesn't work. So
Right. I think that's about right. I mean, it's not too close, not too far. There we go. There's our first track.
I think that looks good.
Yeah.
I think it looks really good.
Yeah. The curves never look good, but at least my curves don't. All right, so we're going to put this out now. There we go.
I'm getting giddy.
Until 7 hours later when we finally get hooked up to the other saw because
And then it doesn't work. What?
Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, because it's a long way to that other station. Like, we haven't even laid the track. Though, I'll tell you what, you cutting the trees and, like, clearing the way has made it a lot faster already. Okay, so there's this. So, see, this section's all nice. Look at that. We got just in less than or just about a half an hour, Mr. Mike and I have completed our first steps to a railroad. And while the curve is not, I wish these would smooth. I wish the tools would smooth the track out a little bit by it. Whoa, yeah, that works by itself. And then maybe add a sanding facility too while we're here. I'll start putting tracks around the back here while you're doing that.
I can't wait till we get to ride Betsy.
Betsy's a rough ride. I'm just letting you know ahead of time.
Hey, don't you talk about her like that.
She's not smooth. She's a little bumpy. A little gnarly. Crapsicles. I'm not liking this. But. And this is what I'm talking about. If I could figure out how to use the radius tool, this would probably look a lot nicer, but I just, for whatever reason, it just doesn't work for me. And I'll probably have to go back and fix this too. It's not going the way I want it to.
Just look at it this way. This is just your first time building a railroad.
It's not.
You're gonna get rid of this save eventually and start new once, you know.
Yeah, well, they probably are because they're going to be like, oh, by the way, we changed this, and this, so you're going to have to start over.
Oh, that's fine too, because this is just basically alpha. So
yeah.
Oh, hold on. This track here, see what you just put in.
Yeah, it's too sharp.
Wobbly looking.
Yeah, we'll fix that. No.
Whoops.
Shizzle sticks.
It's a bridge.
Right. It's a dirt bridge. Okay, coming back this way.
There we go.
That's a pretty sharp curve. I'm not super happy that happened, but once again.
Well, we don't have to go real fast through here.
No, you shouldn't be going fast through here anyway because it's a yard limit. So I don't know. When this game takes place, I don't know if they would have established those rules yet. Ah!
Well, the way they designed this that I've watched is they designed it that that the train actually rides on the rails.
Oh, right. Yeah, you like the physics.
So yeah, the train actually does ride on the rails. So wherever we place the rails, that's where the train will go. So it's not like, we place the dirt, we place the track down, and the train just kind of will just go this path because of the dirt. No, it actually is designed to go on the rails.
Okay.
And the lip, um, you know how the trains have those little dips on the wheels on the inside? I can't remember the name of it.
Flanges.
Yeah, the flanges, they actually do hold the train on. So
Oh, that's cool.
now I
There.
have noticed.
That's a
Oh, okay.
little better. I mean, that's about as good as I think it's going to get. That's rough right
I
there.
think that looks good.
No, this is bad right here.
Oh yeah, that one
Tear
is
that
pretty
down
bad.
right. That was two. I always go back over these curves and redo them because of that.
Mhm.
That did not work.
Oh wow,
Oh, God
wow.
dang it. It's being weird. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't let go of the last command that you did, and it does that kind of weird stuff. Okay.
All right. Mm, mm.
They're barking? I can't hear them. All right, let's see. And then that.
Why now I see.
Why is it letting me link?
Mm.
Oh, it's for some reason it's still on the what? Nope. No. Stop. Ugh. It's doing a sticky tool thing. Sometimes it does this weird crap where like, I got to do all this again. The last tool doesn't turn off, and so then you end up using two tools at a time. It's super annoying when that happens, and that's what I just experienced that twice with the deleter and then the. Come on, what are you doing? Sometimes opening and closing the groundwork window will fix that. I'm not happy with that. Let's do it again. That's a little better. Oh, Mr. Micah.
I'm not liking this.
What? You what?
See how I just did that?
What'd you did?
I just put down that track.
What track? What? Are you
Okay,
messing
you can't
stuff
see
up?
it.
No, I can't.
I think I messed up.
Great. We'll stop this here. Right there. I just heard you make a noise. Dang it, why does it
Can
do
you see
that?
the track that I laid?
Oh, yes. You said, sorry. Good luck deleting that.
There we go.
Did you get it?
Yeah. How do you get it to make a nice curve?
You don't. I mean, it kind of does. I think there's some way to do it with the radius tool to do it, but I haven't figured out how to make it do it yet. This is not bad, honestly. This will be
No,
fine.
I think this looks really nice.
It's a little
So
steep, though. It's sharp. That's the problem. It's a really sharp turn, so we won't be able
there's
to.
something weird right here though,
Where? Where
where
are you
I'm
at?
standing.
I don't see you.
I'm on the track back this way.
Oh, there you are. Where's that?
Do you see this? Does this look funny to you right in
Oh,
front of me?
crap. Yeah. Can I get it without deleting everything else? Nope. Yeah, there we go.
That's the only I've seen so far. That looks a little odd.
That never
That
works. Yeah, it never works. I don't know why. We're going to have to take it back further now. Dang it, we can redo this again. Yeah.
Maybe you should delete it to the switch and just kind of keep going. Maybe I don't know.
Sometimes that works. I'm thinking we can get it here.
It's looking good.
Yeah, and it's going to. There we go.
Oh, that looks great.
That's better. It's still it's a really sharp corner, but it is what it is.
That isn't as bad as it was. That's actually really nice.
Okay.
That's really good.
And then this one we're going to run down here. And
Because we need to drop wood off So which track is going to go to
This
the
one.
lumber mill?
This
This
one.
one's going to go? Okay.
Yeah, but you'll see what I'm going to do because we're not done yet. We have to make a Y here. So this track's going to go to the other side of this drop-off zone.
Right.
And, oh, man, that's not straight.
Oh, that's okay. You started to straighten it. It's straightening out now.
Yeah, but I want the whole thing to be straight. I got that piece right there that I just deleted was not right. Nope. There, link. There. We'll take this all the way until it's there. That's it. Boop. Don't get weird. And one more like, nope. There. And another one. Might as well just do it because it's going to do it anyway. All right. And here. And then we're going to start heading this way through the woods. But we need to lay roadbed now because that's the end of the roadbed. So this will bring along here. And then what's going to happen is
this roadbed over here needs to be redone.
Yeah. Wait, why? What happened?
So it goes over here. So I think you should come out over here.
Oh, what happened there?
Yeah, I think it should come out. The roadbed should come over here.
Thank you.
Standing.
My wife made us dinner. Thank you, wife.
Oh, what is it?
Noodles and cheese.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's good
Don't
stuff.
they call it macaroni and cheese?
No, this is pasta and cheese.
Isn't macaroni and pasta?
Well, I mean, technically yes, but that's not what we're eating.
Huh?
We're just eating noodles and cheese. They're like penny noodles. Okay, so
Not melted cheese. It's just cheese on them, right?
yeah, and then it will melt, but it's different than the standard.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're going to scoot across here, and that's going to connect right here. And I think that probably will be an episode.
Nice.
So we'll call this an episode. We've been on for about 40 minutes. And that looks really nice. That's about as good as it gets, I think. Now we can do this, though. Oh, once this groundwork is laid, now we can do this. We can – oh, that didn't line up. We can take this and put this here and connect that up nice and neatly there. So now we have nice groundwork underneath. I still think this curve is going to be a little sharp, but let's go ahead and try to – well, let's lay this rail right here in the corner and just see how it does.
Next episode, Betsy gets a ride.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Come on, man.
I mean, here's the thing. Once you stoke her, you want to use all the fuel because we don't have any fuel now. So if we burn off fuel and she runs out, we're done. There's no coming back.
Size where you get fuel?
Nope. We have to make fuel. So we have to go. We have to run this track all the way down to the logging mill, and then bring the logs back up to that building I placed that turns it into firewood. Then we'll start producing fuel. So that's why I haven't run her yet. We kind of want to get everything in place first before we do. So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode as we are out here in the high Sierra enjoying the view and laying track. See you next time on whatever it's called. Railroads Online. Have a good night, guys. Be sure to subscribe next time.